Found the problem, guys. I can't even barely blow through this line. This is the... Wow. Okay. Vitamin gummies, huh? Yummies. Oh my goodness, we're almost done with school. It's a Wednesday. And a beautiful day outside. I don't deliver till 10. Oh yeah. Mom, you did a good job on the outfits, just the shoes they chose. Ooh.
And what?
They're matching, but yikes.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. You guys look cool anyways. Let's get to school. Boys are off to school, and I am off to work. So is my neighbor. He's off to work too. See you later. Got a banana. Oh yeah. Let's get going. High 78 today. Like summer's not here yet. Still warm. And T-Dub still hasn't gotten her car back yet, so hopefully today. There's big old girl. I think she missed me. I missed her. But I slept real good last night next to T-Dubs. It's always good to cuddle up with the one you love, so. Had some good sleep. Got to see the boys off to school this morning. Can't believe they're almost out for summer. But let's go ahead and try to get this off, and then I looked last night, there wasn't much. Not a lot about where I'm leaving from, so I don't know. What's going on with the freight market out here in Simpsonville, South Carolina, but there's not barely any Florida loads, just like one. C.H. Robinson. There's a bunch of little stuff, but nothing. And they're calling, NTG, Nolan keeps calling me and asking me if I want to do those little ones, little short ones from like Spartanburg down to Newberry. But they're even lower on the rate than they were last time I took it. It's like $300 compared to like $385 when I took it last time. So maybe we'll do one of those if it comes up. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But it's 8:15 in the morning right now, so brokers are in the office. We'll start looking. Let's get this pre-tripped. And if you're going into CDL school and you don't know what a pre-trip is, there's going to be two parts to it. We'll start with just the first part. You're going to have to have a cab part. So you're going to step into the cab. You're going to have 3 points of contact, which means you're going to grab here. You're going to grab here. You can use the steering wheel once you get up, and also your feet. So 3 points. Always have your hands, both hands and feet, getting up into the cab. And then it's kind of like a safety check. So do you have your fire extinguisher? Is it charged? Adjusting your seatbelt, adjusting your seat, adjusting your mirrors. Are any of them cracked, bent, or broken? Is your windshield cracked? All these checks. And then the main check is going to be an air down. So if you don't know about these trucks, they run on air. All the brakes are called brake chambers, and they have slack adjusters, and these are air lines right here, and that runs air to the airbags in the trailer and the brakes in the trailer. So this is all run off air. There's tanks right under here, and inside the frame, there's a compressor right off the motor, usually on the driver's side, which ours is right there, and then the power steering pump's right behind it. And that's what gives you the power steering hydraulic thing. But then the air, it's just a cylinder going up and down and pumping air like a regular compressor you have in your garage. And that pumps to an air dryer first, gets the water out if you don't know about that, and then it goes to the tanks. This is what I need to do on my CABOVER, by the way. I need to plumb all this and get it right. So far we have the line going to the dryer. Now I need to plumb it all to the tanks, get a check valve, all that stuff. Anyways, they're going to make sure you know how that works. So you get in the cab, you check everything, you get your ride height right, you say everything's not cracked, bent, or broken, everything's in order. And the reason I'm talking about this is because a buddy named Ronnie stopped by yesterday and kind of talked to me and just told me about how much he learned from me from trucking. I appreciate that, man. It was great talking with you for a little bit. And but he said one thing he didn't do was, like, I never had to go to other people to learn the pre-trip. I'm like, every school has a different checklist, but there's two parts. So I'm trying to teach you that a little bit. You're going to have a cab part, and you have to pass that first before you can get to the outside. Start checking, like I said, wheel hubs, chambers, anything cracked, bent, or broken in the engine, all your lights, all your fifth wheel platform, your landing gear, all that kind of stuff. That's the second part, but you have to pass the first part first. So you get inside here, do all your safety checks, just take it slow, memorize it. It's a checklist. And then you're going to start the truck, let it air up, because it takes a while to build air pressure. You have to, just like a compressor, if you don't know what that is or anything, but if you want to fill up a tire, these tires have 100 PSI, typically 110 in the steers, which is the front ones. Drives, they have about 100, trailer 100, but 110 in the steers. And so to get to that air pressure, you really have to build a lot of pressure. So your system typically doesn't air up your tires. It does on this trailer, So a lot of these trailers have an air system, which will inflate them. But and they also have ones for the drives. I've never seen one for the steers. But you have to get a lot more pressure. Like a typical car tire is about 35 psi. These are 110, so you have to get a lot more pressure inside those tanks. And that's what this compressor shoots the air to those tanks. So I know this is a lot of stuff, but you have to get that all the way up to about 110 psi inside your truck. There's 2 gauges, primary and secondary. Once those both get to 110, your governor will go have a pop blow off. It'll blow off the air and say you're good, and your lights will be on, and you'll stay still at 110. Then they're going to want you to go ahead and push the brake pedal and let that air all out, because your brakes run on air. So if you keep pushing the brake pedal, it's called an air down, it'll make those gauges start to slowly go all the way down. You want to get them all the way till the light comes on. And all this is doing is see if your safety works in your truck. See if your light's going to come on when your air goes down to below normal level. It's typically about 50 psi, 60 psi. When it gets to that, the light will come on, and then they'll want you to sit there and wait for it to go all the way back up to 110 and governor off again. It's probably the hardest part of the pre-trip inside the truck. So that's what you're going to do. And as you can see right here, those are both red. Those are your air gauges, primary, secondary. You want to get those all the way up. So now that they're red, after pushing the brake pedal, I don't even know if it'll make the sound right now, but yeah, we have no, I'm pushing the brake pedal. It'll normally go pss, pss. But anyways, so that is going to be your in-cab pre-trip, mirrors, everything. But that's the air test. That's the biggest thing. Once you get past that, you can typically pass it and get out and then go outside and start to check all the lights and all the other stuff. But that's the first part of it, is mainly the air down, safety, adjusting your steering wheel, adjusting your ride height to make sure you can see everything's safe. Seat belt, fire extinguisher, that kind of stuff. And then just kind of pointing out all your gauges, pointing out your vent system, your windshield wipers work, all that kind of stuff. So I just want to make sure you know that everything has to work. Now, does everybody do this every time they get in the truck? No. Like an air down, typically a lot of guys don't even do it, but you have to do this to pass the CDL. So, okay, hope that helps a little bit of the pre-trip. I'm going to finish mine, and that's just the in-cab. There's 2 parts. You got to pass that before you can go take the road test. Pre-check complete, and we are at that 110. To see if you hit the brake pedal. See how it takes it down, and it'll build it back up. You got to keep doing that till it goes below. I really don't want the light to come on, but here we go. There you go. And now it'll build it back up. They want to see, they really want you to go all the way to 0 and then build it back up. Yeah, and then this light keeps coming back on. So first of all, we're dusty gauges. We're going to go ahead and order a new turbo speed sensor. It's on the back side of the turbo. It's like where the oil inlet's coming off of it. So we'll get one of those ordered, because that was off forever. Now it's back on again. Go figure. But yeah, that's it. So now the light already turned off. It'll go all to 110. You can idle up your motor so it goes quicker. The faster your motor's spinning, the quicker that piston's going, the more air's being pumped into those tanks. So now it'll go up to 110 on both of those, and it'll purge off. And that's when you know you're full. Hope that helps some of you guys out there thinking about getting into CDL school. But Ronnie, great talking to you. Let's go deliver this load. For this drop, it's right up the road from the house. We take this 276, which is kind of a little connector through the city of Malden that takes you right back up to 85. But if you keep staying on it, it'll take you right down to downtown Greenville. So, cool little connector, but it gets really busy. 70 degrees right now. It feels like it's 60. I got the window open, nice breeze coming in. I probably should have brought a sweatshirt, but it should get warmer. I like it. A little bit of blue sky, quick peeking through up there. And where Casey plays his soccer practice or his soccer games is right to the right over here, so not too far from the house. Great load to get. Nice and light. The truck feels like it doesn't have anything even in there, which I appreciate. But one thing about this city, don't speed. They have a lot of police presence and they really patrol this area for speeding. So do not speed, just like the 85 coming through Greenville. If you're coming through, do not speed. Stay at 60, and this road right here is 55, but I believe it drops down to 45 up here. Oh yeah, and we picked it up right there to the right when we went down to Florida last week. Took those, it's actually Zurn, Z-U-R-N, and I randomly was refreshing it QT and saw the top of the urinal and said Zurn, so that's probably what we were delivering. Or some urinals, yeah, right there to the right. about 15 minutes early for our appointment. Speaking of, no, it's probably I thought that was an officer, but that's probably just the guy with that zero turn cutting the grass. City of Malden. A little known fact is Kevin Garnett played some of his high school basketball here. He then, I think his junior, senior year, he went on to like the traveling awesome teams because he's a 7-footer who's amazing. Great player, but and there's some new up-and-coming players. Sorry, up-and-coming players I've been watching a little bit. I don't watch nearly as much of the sports as I used to, like NBA and stuff, the playoffs. But I am interested in watching Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic, the guy that won the MVP. Those guys, just their way they hold themselves, the way they talk about stuff, and also Edwards, Anthony Edwards from Minnesota. I love that guy. He's like another Jordan. So if you guys know sports, you know what I'm talking about. But I like watching them play a little bit. I haven't watched Game 5 yet. I don't even know who won, but I'll probably watch the highlights of that when we're getting unloaded. But anyways, yeah, watching that a little bit. But Kevin Garnett played high school ball right here in the city. We got to get over one lane. Here we go. Chipotle's right there. I'm not hungry, but it sure does look good. And here we go. Come on, make the light. Let's go. There's a police officer right there. We got it. Yellow. We're through. Okay, right in front of the Malden police. And there is Sully Steamers. Good old bagel place. And we're right up here on the right. If I remember correctly, it's a little bit of a tight turn getting in here. Tight squeeze of where we're going. And right there and past this is the Duke's Mayonnaise. Sour Brands, S-A-U-C-E-R or something like that. Now, you wouldn't think that there's a tire place right here, but oh yeah. Day cab friendly, not W9, but we'll make it happen. Okay. It'll be a nice blind side. Probably hang out up here until one of those trucks, well, I got doors right there I can get into. But I'm gonna hang out here until I get a little more room and see where they want me. Boom. We've delivered here, I think only one time before, maybe twice. Let's get our paperwork. Yep, go talk to him. Okay, the Snyder truck?
Yeah. No.
One of the very end?
One next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, the fifth one from here.
Oh yeah, when it pulls out, then you pull on that.
Awesome. We're going to keep that one.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Sweet. So we got door 5, but we're going to have a little bit of a hard time turning this thing around unless we could do it, but it'd be a lot easier if they weren't there. So hopefully they're both unloaded by the time we're getting down there. Let's see. Let's open our doors. Man, oh man, it smells like tires in there. Woo. So let's check out those loads like I talked about earlier. Truck Smarter right there in the middle, completely free load board, the only way to go. I know there's other ones out there, but they charge you, and they shouldn't be. Load boards should be free. Let's go ahead and check out what they got going on today. Not a lot of good prospects. Go to Nebraska for 2,000. Oof. New York, 2,400. That's TQL though. You never know what you call them. They tell you it's 1,400. Let's see, PA for 1,350. HTS, I've never ran with them, but they do have some loads and you can bid by email. Oh, there's my order's on the way. I just ordered my turbo speed sensor, so that has shipped. I'm tired of having the check engine light in my face. Illinois for 1,200. Tennessee, 823. That's not, I don't know. I know it's the Blitz week and there's a lot of brokers emailing and calling you, but there's not a lot of great loads out there. So this is what I'm talking about from Nolan. They won't let you bid more than 370 on it. I've taken this one before. I took it for 385. So I do it for 400, 450, 400. But we'll see if I'll email them and see if they respond and come back to it. Virginia for 600. Not any great prospects, and not a lot going to Florida. I don't know what's going on. Florida's getting a little bit expensive for insurance and property tax right now too. I don't know if it's property tax or just insurance, but our buddy Barry actually is moving out of there. My insurance guy who retired, our good buddy from Exit 3, but also lives in Winter Haven. He's moving out of there just because of how high the price is to live there nowadays. So T's and P's for him and anybody else that's dealing with that. It was a great place to retire, and I guess not so much anymore. I don't know what happened. But just like California, insurance is going through the roof, and the cost of living is going with it. So, all right, let's keep looking for a load and get these tires off the truck. Those are the loads. Not much happening again, but door 5 is getting out of here. We're going to go ahead and nose in here and then back in that way once he gets out of here. And I did order the turbo speed sensor, $390 from Cummins for OEM, $42 for aftermarket. So we'll see how aftermarket works. But he's going to go out there, I guess, close his doors. And I did watch, so he's got a Cunningham jersey on. Heck yeah. Randall Cunningham, one of my favorite quarterbacks back when I was a kid. I did watch game 5 of Denver, Minnesota, and my goodness, Denver killed it. The MVP, Jokic, Nikola, definitely showed why he's MVP. He did great. He had 40 points. Anyway, it's a good game, but definitely Denver killed him at home. So we'll see if Minnesota can win game 6. But interesting. I like watching those guys. Very selfless guys. A lot of passing, a lot of good team play. So that's pretty cool to watch. Okay, let's get in for 5. Let's make this happen, and then keep looking for a load. I will. The thing with Nolan, I really hate about Nolan and TG. If you have anybody you can contact there, they don't let you bid on their loads. They'll have like a set price. You can only bid $370. Like there's a max. I'm like, and I just got $10 in fuel credits. So thank you so much, whoever just signed up for Truck Smarter's fuel network and used the network. That's awesome. Make sure you use my code. I just got $10 off, so I appreciate that. That is a nice meal for me at that restaurant inside that Exit 14 stop. So yeah, some nice Latino food down there. Awesome stuff. Anyways, yeah, let's get in door 5. Let's keep looking for loads. But yeah, Nolan, do better. Your bidding is horrible. Like max bid available is $370. I'm like, then just don't have it, because I'll do that for $450. And if you don't know that, then you don't know there's a truck here waiting to take your load. So it makes no sense. Okay. All right, Cunningham, let's get your door. Hazards on. So to get my trailer somewhat straight, I nosed all the way up here, about 2 feet from the front of that truck. Now we can start moving our trailer back the other way. And we're going to be about 3 feet from this truck. But hey, use all the room you got, especially when you got a W9. Oh my goodness. Cars everywhere, trying to dodge them. We missed the Cobalt SS. Coming right in front of Schneider's nose now with his day cab. Heck yeah. We should be good though. Okay. Well guys, just like those loads we checked out earlier, there's still nothing happening out here. So I'm going to put the truck back. This right here on the left, this is a huge problem with trucking. A lot of this is how people steal loads, and it's a lot of different places that put articles out on this, but do not ever sell or buy an MC, or they've ruined their own MC, or they've ran it into the ground and they want to buy new ones. And it's crazy. I can't believe it's even a thing that's able to happen, but it is. But they ask you, they text you and just say, hey, you want to sell your MC? Like, no, I do not. So be careful with that kind of stuff, and don't give that out to many people if you don't have to. But it's easily found, but still, it's a bad part of the industry. We'll put the truck back. Might go best with the cab over. I don't have the vents yet. I don't have the fiberglass yet, so I don't know what I can do. Change the fuel filter and try to get it to run good again. I think I'm going to go ahead and try and get the drop-down fill, the pull hoses that pull. They're like tubes that go from the top of the tank and fill and pull from the bottom of the tank, but not the very bottom, so you don't get any of that gunk and sludge and stuff that might be accumulating down there, algae, that kind of stuff. Because where I have it right now should just be a crossover that goes from one tank to the other to let them equalize. But I should have the fill tubes come from the top, but they're missing. So I have to source some of those. But I call them, look at Peterbilt, just because they're Peterbilt tanks. They're like $250 a piece. Like, oh goodness. So if you have any fill tubes or pull tubes that come from the top of the tank to the bottom are laying around or know where I can get some, well, let me know. So then we could pull from the top, return to the top, and equalize from the bottom. That's how I should have done it in the beginning, but live and learn, either way. Yeah, let's make some hose. Probably maybe get the hose off for the hydraulic jack that pops the cab over up because it's leaking. And maybe get the airlines going from the dryer to the tanks. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe during the blitz we'll work on the K100 a little bit just because we don't have any loads and it's not a great time to be running around. Home sweet home for a little bit. I just texted the guy who's doing T-Dub's wheel repair and said, hey man, any update status on when we're gonna get this car back? Because I'll probably take the truck next time if I do get a load. There's one for C.H. Robinson. That's at 1,400. We'll see if it goes up any higher. That's going back down to Florida, but that's like the only load out there. It's crazy. So we might get that one. Who knows? But otherwise, I'm gonna go hang out here, get some Chinese food last night, so I get leftovers, and then see if I go change my clothes and work on the K100 a little bit. At least get the filter changed because that fuel filter's probably gunked up pretty bad. Kind of like those two filters down there. Oh yeah. Let's just see what we're doing. What's up, crazy man? Uh-oh, puppy dogs. Cheeks.
Puppy's eating me.
Puppy's eating you? He is eating you. I think it's because you fight with him all the time. Because he doesn't eat anybody else.
Because I keep calling him.
Because you keep attacking him. Uh-huh. All right, let's see what we're doing. Let's get some food. Okay, ate some leftover Chinese, and I'm gonna go take this truck now because the Escalade's not gonna be done until later today, but at least it'll be done today. But we do have a giveaway going, guys. SafetyAutoPrep.com is sponsoring another one. It's going through the 4th of July weekend, and it started middle of May, but here's T-Dubs to tell you a little bit more about it. And I'm gonna start this big old girl and get over to the K100.
Summer's here, and so is another giveaway. We are doing $400 for the 4th of July. Thank you, SafetyAuditPrep.com, for sponsoring this giveaway. We're going to be doing the actual giveaway at 7 p.m. on July 7th. And we are going to be doing our normal 5 keywords. The first one has been dropped. It got dropped in the middle of May, so look for those 5 keywords. Be in the chat on July 7th at 7 p.m. Have those keywords, and you could win $400 for the 4th of July.
Thank you, beautiful T-Dubs, for that wonderful introduction to the giveaway. And thank you again, Safety Auto Prep. Let's let this thing warm up and get over there. Later, Dad. I love you. Oh, you missed me. Take care of my Among Us, okay?
Okay.
I love you. Okay. Honk the horn 3 times. Let's go. Oh, there she is. One thing I've noticed, guys, so I watched the Chad Keegan video because I want to get my top windows done, and he did a whole video on doing it. And what he showed me is that I'm going to pay someone to do it. I could probably do it, but it looks frustrating. That one looks good, but you can tell it needs to be cleaned. I might just get 2 brand new ones, but this one's cracked. You kind of see it up there. But he took those whole things out. And what I noticed from the K100s is not all of them are kind of the same, it didn't look like. It looked like this room behind the seats, not all of them have that. Maybe I have a little bit longer one. I don't know. It just seemed that way because I saw his passenger seat was pretty much against this wall. So maybe I have a little more room. I don't know. Either way, we got this for the window. It's that putty kind of stuff. Put that up there. We still got a fiberglass before we do the final install of that window, but the window, kind of see it up there. But yeah, right now we're going to work on fuel filter. Let's get our new ones, which are in here, I believe. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. 3304 or 33405 wicks. Get that full of fuel and switch it out. Cool. And you can kind of see how far I am from the shop. I really want to get this going. This thing is awesome. But it's a nice wheel. It will take this stuff off quickly. We'll just hit it. Have to get in here more by hand. But it'll take off all the main parts easily. Pull that up and get under there. Oh, we got a little lizard. What's up, little lizard? How you doing, man? You hanging out with the K100? But yeah, let's get that going. And what I was talking about, so I have 2 of these up here. My Kenworth has 2 that are next to each other. And there's a tube that goes down, so it doesn't go to the very bottom, so anything kind of on the bottom of the tank swishing around or algae or sediment, whatever, isn't going to get sucked up. So if I have them on the bottom like I do, they will, you know? So I should have done that differently, but I can still usable. But I'll have to get that. And if you guys have a way to source one of those tubes that goes down from here, then I can just drop this, return here, pull from here, whatever. But I need to be able to pull from the top so that we have those tubes that go to the bottom. I don't know. These look like they're 125 tanks. Peterbilt 4467. That's just a patent. But it doesn't say the size. But whatever. Typical Peterbilt tanks that deep. I'm sure it's going to matter how long the tube is. Okay, let's play with the fuel filter. Try and get this thing to start. And yeah, that thing's going to be fun once I get this truck air working where I can get it close enough to the shop to have some power. New filter is on there, but the old filter, you can see it's pretty new. Pretty dang new. And the filter filaments inside there, you can't really see. They are clean. So that doesn't seem to be the problem. So I'm gonna pull off the lines on the bottom of the tanks down here. See if those got some stuff stuck in them. Looking down inside the tanks, they look pretty clean. So I don't know, but that's one thing ruled out is the filter. I'm gonna take that line off right there on the bottom because it has a big gash right under there. And that's what you jack up to get the cab up. So yeah, a little couple things. We'll get that line off, get a new one of those so we can jack it and not lose all of our hydraulic fluid. And take off those lines real quick. So she starts up. Let's see if she dies again. All we did was change the filter. I checked one side on this tank, but no, look. She dies right out again. I don't get it. I don't know if that's the injection pump or what that is. But didn't do this till we tried to start the other day. Weird. And then the filter was completely full of fuel when I pulled the old one off. So I don't know. But yeah, these windows, I guess you could scrape all that. Or is that on the inside? No, that's on the outside. That one definitely cracked. And there's a place where I can order custom windows if I just give them the size. So I might do that. And then of course this one, you can get this one for like 150 bucks, the front one, because it has a split. So it's just a straight piece also. All right, little by little. I just don't understand what happened to the, maybe that's the injection pump said no more. But it takes a while to get it going again. You have to kind of pump it. And then it'll start again, but it'll only go for a little bit and then it's done. Huh. Mystery. Well, okay then. We had this bottom line right here. That is right here actually. And you can see, oh yeah. She was just dripping all of our hydraulic fluid out of her. So wanted to be able to still get the cab up, especially to get to the motor. And we have an air assist on this. So this jack will have an air assist, kind of has a thing right here, but I had an extra line coming over. And so I traced that line, which is down here now, and I just plugged it up to the jack, traced it down the frame rail down there, and it comes out and goes to the air assist. It goes right here. So I thought to myself, well, that line might be good. So I disconnected it, and I used a daisy chain from another one where this air assist comes out on the other side, which is connected to nothing. And I daisy chained it right back into the where the other one went, which was right here. And now we don't have any leaking hydraulic fluid. We can raise the cab. Awesome. That's one more thing to check off the list. But now really got to figure out why we're not getting enough fuel to the motor, because it's not the filter. Okay, so I already did this on the other side, but I'm doing it on this side just to see if the tanks are like clogged or not shooting out enough diesel. But oh yeah, they are flowing. Luckily we got these cutoffs, so yeah, I don't know. Might just be that injection pump going out. Should get rebuilt anyways, and that might be exactly what we do. Found the problem, guys. I can't even barely blow through this line. This is the main line going to the fuel pump. I've drained every one of these, take it all apart. There was a little bit of water in this side once I took this off and let this drain out the other way. And I did not have a tight connection for a little bit, so we're getting a new line for this, and that should solve our problem, which is very, very Good to hear. But we got some clouds moving in. Oh, man. So, yeah, this line is just deteriorating inside. Should already replace it. Going to replace the return line also. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. So we are back at Forklift Equipment right across the way. Some daunting clouds, but not that way. And they can make hoses for us. And less than 2 minutes later.
Let's talk a little bit about the season in general. You know, Mike gave us
Can't believe how much snow the Sierra Mountains just got. And yeah, there you go. 2 minutes later, maybe a minute, and he's got me brand new. Awesome. Okay, we are back. The line is attached. Let's prime that system. Let's see if we can get this thing to run again. Okay, that window does look nice back there. Let's go ahead and moment of truth it. Let's give this thing a whirl. I primed the filter again, and I pushed fuel. I closed off both feed lines from under the tanks, and then filled up the line just so it had some fuel to it. Let's see what happens. That's the best it's ever ran right there. It's gonna have that buzzer on because we have no air pressure at all, but wow. Okay, big cam Cummins. That's awesome. We might, since it's Blitz week, guys, I was talking to my buddy in there, we might knock out the airlines tomorrow, or at least get what we need to get. And this might be a 15 speed, like you guys said. Has the balloon splitter. Of course, we have 0 air pressure, but yeah. We might do airlines tomorrow because it's Blitz week. Might as well stay home. There's not any loads anyways. Our boost gauge even works. Okay. Pyrometer not working, I don't think. Yeah, it is working a little bit. Got a couple gauges working. Okay. I love it, guys. Let her warm up a little bit, and yeah, that's what we needed. New fuel line. We're gonna replace all the lines. The line from the compressor to the dryer now, replacing that. Returns line of the fuel system, replacing that. All the lines of the governor, everything. All right. She even sounds better. Oh yeah, she sounds better. Okay, that's it for today, guys. A little bit of K100. These vents, oh my goodness. 2 new ones of those coming. I'm just gonna have to fill in the holes, re-rivet them. And our window is looking spectacular. Okay, a little bit of progress. But we might get it in there tomorrow inside the shop. Start messing with these airlines. Get them going. She is running better all the way around. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, K100, we're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. Get some airlines going, get some stuff connected. Appreciate you, Spar Diesel. Just got home and it started pouring again. Oh yeah. It's good for the grass, good for the everything else growing, but not good for the fair. The fair starts tomorrow, so the ground's all muddy and wet. Ooh, it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna wipe off the Camaro because it got a little wet. All right, let's see what these boys are doing. Close out this video, guys. I am very grateful. I mean, of course, when something's not running, you kind of get like, eh. Hello, puppies. Kind of get like, eh, I wonder what's going on. But we fixed the K100. She runs like a top now. I know you're so ecstatic, aren't you? Leaking water straight out the top of the truck. Need some windows redone. I'm in there. I'm like trying to start. It's like dripping water on my head. I'm like, cool. Windows next. But yes, we're getting a payment for the FLD, and that should go back to. You like me? You think I'm looking good? Think I smell like diesel?
You smell so good.
Do I smell like diesel?
Yeah.
You like diesel fuel?
It smells just like diesel fuel.
No, it's because I've been bathing in it. But we got it fixed. I'm
You
very.
look like you've been bathing in it. Has it been raining over there too?
We're laying on the ground. It's good times. All right. Well, thanks for telling us.
Gigi stole Kaka again.
Well, he's the most pain in the butt kid, to be honest with you. Not the most pain in the butt, the most needs attention.
He talks all the time.
He just tells you about everything in his life. And he told me today about some cat game, some cat talking.
I can't remember what it's called.
Then he showed me the video. Oh, wow.
There's also like a unicorn one and a dog one.
What do you think about that, Tiki? Where's the other two? Games?
One's pooping.
Ooh.
And the other one's on the couch.
Yeah. My big one?
Yep.
My big one who's almost a third grader.
Who got all A's?
All A's again? Good job, dude. Straight A's again, man.
All and more.
It's a rainy day, so I will allow you. Hey, I just put you down. What? It's growing? Where? Outside? Oh, it is. They're both growing real good. Look at those plants growing.
He also got this award today.
What's this?
Stop.
What in the heck, Cash? You got Mr. Congeniality? I'm proud of you, buddy. Banana. Proud of you. Mom's not ready for the third one to go.
Stop.
Anyways, guys, I'm ecstatic about the K100 running. What's this one?
It's a yearbook.
Ooh. And T-Dubs is also a Bryson Bear, if you didn't know that. Ecstatic about the K100. We might pull it into the shop tomorrow and get the airlines going. Because I figure it's BLITZ week, which is like they do extra checks during the next 3 days for like DOT, like pulling everybody over. So why not just stay at home? Makes more sense. Work on the K100. If you guys know anybody in the Greenville, Spartanburg area that has that's good with windows, like custom cutting glass, let me know. I need to get those windows replaced and resealed because I watched Chad Keegan's video and I'm not doing it myself. No thanks. He had some choice words and a vodka cranberry on top of his truck.
Oh no.
So he's the guy we met at Matt's. Remember we jumped up in
He is so nice.
So nice, Chad Keegan.
If you watch this, you're really cool.
Yeah, we love you, Chad. So thanks for the insight. Thanks for busting your butt in the cold to get that window in. You gave me the motivation to not do it myself. Appreciate it. But on that note, God bless you. Tiki and I are going to relax. I'm going to get the diesel off me because I do
And I'm going to do some laundry,
smell a
clearly.
little diesel-y. And then I'll be wearing the same outfit tomorrow, so thanks. God bless you. We'll see you
On the next one.